So in the given circuit, first you have to identify the load resistor. Find the current passing through 5 ohm resistor using Thevenin's theorem. It is a given problem. So you have to find out the current passing through 5 ohm resistor. Then this 5 ohm resistor will be the load resistor. So RL is 5 ohm. First step in the Thevenin's theorem is you have to remove the load resistor and redraw the circuit. So this 5 ohm resistor I remove and I mark the terminals as A and B. Next step, you have to find out the voltage, open circuit voltage. Open circuit voltage means where you remove the load resistor, there you have to find out the voltage between those two terminals. That is load terminals. So between the load terminals, you have to find out the open circuit voltage. So to find out that open circuit voltage, we need current first. So the above circuit I am drawing. See, I am not taking this 1 ohm resistor. This is 2 ohm and this is 3 ohm and this is 10 volts. So there is a simple circuit. You can find out the current. So the current in this circuit is V by R equivalent. Voltage is given, that is 10 volts, and these two resistors are in series, 5 ohms. So it is 2 amperes. Why I removed this resistor 1 ohm? Why I am not including in this circuit? Yes, very good. So because it is open circuit, the current is not flowing in this 1 ohm resistor. And see these terminals A and B, these two are across 3 ohm. There is no current in 1 ohm. Therefore, whatever the voltage appeared across the 3 ohm resistor, the same voltage will be appeared across A and B terminals. So if you find the voltage across 3 ohm, that will be your open circuit voltage VOC, or the voltage between the terminals A and B. Is it clear? Suppose if there is a resistor, that 1 ohm is there in the circuit, let us suppose, and you have to find out the open circuit voltage. Then is this, if it is a circuit like this, then can I say the voltage across 3 ohm is equal to voltage across A and B terminals? Is it correct? True or false? Let us suppose this is 2 volts. Is it the same voltage appeared across the 3 ohm resistor or not? No. Why? Because these two are not parallel. In between those two, one resistor is there. So some voltage will be dropped across this resistor and some voltage will be dropped across 3 ohm resistor. So that's why whatever the voltage between the terminals A and B, that is not equal to the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. But here there is no current flowing in 1 ohm resistor. So we can neglect that resistor. So that's why the voltage across the 3 ohm is equal to voltage across A and B terminals here. Find out the voltage across 3 ohm resistor. Voltage across 3 ohm is V is equal to I into R. The current value is 2 amperes and the resistance 3 ohm resistor. So 2 into 3, 6 volts. So therefore your open circuit voltage or the voltage between the A and B terminals is 6 volts. So now we got the open circuit voltage. Next step, what we have to do? We have to find out the equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance between A and B terminals. And while calculating the equivalent resistance, first you have to short circuit all the voltage sources in the circuit, and if there are any current sources, you have to make it open circuit. Then you have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B terminals. Anyone finish the problem? So we have one voltage source in our circuit. So we have to replace that voltage source with short circuit. And the remaining circuit as it is we have to draw. Open voltage source, I am making it a short circuit. This is 2 ohm, 1 and 3 ohm. So we have to find out the equivalent resistance between A and B terminals. Therefore, we can reduce the network from this side. Here 2 ohm and 3 ohm. Are they in parallel or series? Series. So one end of the two resistors are connected at this point. Other ends are again connected to the same point. So that means those two are parallel. So 2 ohm and 3 ohm are in parallel. It's 6 by 5. And this 6 by 5, this is A terminal and this is B. This is the parallel combination of 6 by 5 and this is 1 ohm. Now these two are series. Yes. So therefore the equivalent resistance between A and B terminals is 11 by 5. Yes. Next step we have to find out current. So in this step finally we are going to find out the current. So IL formula is VTH by RTH plus RL. First draw the equivalent circuit, Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Why we are finding all these equivalent resistance, open circuit voltage? We have to replace our network with the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So in the Thevenin equivalent circuit we have these open circuit voltage and R Thevenin. So that's why we are finding. This is RL. The current passing through this is IL. VOC or VThevenin or VAB in our problem. 0.3 or 0.8 or something. What is the voltage? Thevenin's voltage we got 6 volts, right? 6 by R Thevenin is 11 by 5 plus RL is 5 ohms. So it is 30 by 36, right? It's 0.8 amperes. So the current passing through the 5 ohm resistor is 0.8 amperes. Now I will give you one more problem. It is somewhat complicated and the same problem we will use in the lab. That means the theorems we will verify practically. Thevenin's theorem and superposition theorem. So whatever the circuit we are taking in the lab, to verify the Thevenin's theorem. I will give you the circuit now. Is it clear all of you this problem? You know, note on this problem. R1 value 1 kilo ohm, R2 value 220 ohm, and this is RL 500 ohm, R3 470, R4 again 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm is nothing but 1000 ohms. The voltage applied to the circuit is 10 volts. So you have to find out the current passing through 500 ohm resistor. So RL is the load resistor. We have to remove that load resistor first. Next, find out the currents in the two loops. Then using those currents, find out the open circuit voltage. After that, find the equivalent resistance between the load terminals by replacing the voltage source with short circuit. So then the final step, you can find out the current using the formula VThevenin by RThevenin plus RL. First you try to solve it, then I will explain. At least some of you will try, not all. First step, I am removing the load resistor and redrawing the circuit. The load resistor value is 500 ohm. this is 10, 1 kilo ohm, this is 470 and this is 220. Here your load resistor will be there that are removed. Serialization, this is A and this is B terminal. So next step, we have to find out the open circuit voltage. So to find out this open circuit voltage, first we have to find out the currents. So for that I am using mesh analysis. So I will assume the direction of current first. So due to this supply, the current will flow like this. At this point, the current will divide. So through this 1 kilo ohm, 470, the current will flow like this. So in this, I assume the direction of current, this one. So from the 220, the current is flowing and it flows through 1 kilo ohm, 470 and 1 kilo. Next, apply the polarities, assign the polarities based on the direction of current. Current is flowing like this, here it is plus, minus. This current is flowing upward. Let us assume this is I1 and this is I2. So for I2 this is positive and this is negative. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. For I1 current, I1 will flow through 1 kilo ohm, after that 470. Yes, here it is positive and this is negative. So I send the polarities. So after that I will apply KVL to the loops. Then I will write the loop equations. So for loop 1, apply KVL. So if you apply KVL to the loop 1, I will start at this point. So first sign I am seeing is minus. So minus 10. After that I am entering again positive. See, this loop is, don't confuse with this circuit. This is the first loop. 1 kilo ohm and this is 470. So after that it is coming to positive again. So plus resistance value is 1 kilo ohm, that is 1000, and that 1000 ohm resistor is common to the two loops I1 and I2. In this, I1 current is flowing this direction and I2 current is flowing this direction. That means those two are in opposite direction. So therefore 1000 into I1 minus I2. After that the current is entering 470 ohm resistor, again it is positive. So plus 470 into, again this 470 is also common to the two loops. So two currents are flowing and those two currents again here also in opposite direction. I1 current is flowing in this direction and I2 current is flowing in this direction. Those two are in opposite direction. So you have to take the difference, I1 minus I2. So after this no other element is there, we ended at the same point, so equal to 0. So 1000 I1 plus 470 I1, 1470 I1 minus 1000 I2 minus 470 I2. Again 1470 I2 is equal to 10. So let it be equation 1. Now apply KVL to loop 2. See the second loop. This is your loop. 220, 1 kilo ohm, 470, and this is 1K. So the direction of current I2 is this. Now we are applying KVL to this loop. In this also, this 1 kilo ohm and 470 both are common to the two loops. Just for identification only I am drawing this. Not this is the exact one. You have to take this circuit. So I will start at this point. So plus 220 I am entering. Plus 220 and the current flowing is I2. After that again we are entering 1 kilo ohm, that is positive. So plus 1000. Again the current is I2. Next we are entering again positive. Plus 470 into this 470 resistor is common to the two loops. So I2 minus I1 plus 1000, again I2 minus I1. So two currents are opposite direction and we are writing for the loop 2. So that's why I am taking the difference. Have you got the current values? Here minus 470 minus 1000. So minus 1470 I1 plus 1000 I2, 1000 I2, 2000 I2, 2000 plus 470 plus 220. How much it is? Two 20 plus 470, 690. So 2690 I2. I2 terms 220, 1000, 470 I2 and 1000 I2. 1000 plus 1000, 2000. 220 plus 470, 690. So 2690 I2 is equal to 0. So this is equation 2. Now you have to solve these two equations. Then you will get the currents. Do you got the same equations or different? So we did a mistake somewhere. నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఆ పొలారిటీస్ తప్పు తీసుకున్నా మీకు అంటే నువ్వు అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్న కరెంట్ డైరెక్షన్లో తీసుకుని ఉంటారు కదా. Suppose if this is the current direction, you take it as here positive and here negative. Is it the same you taken or not? దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ తీసుకున్నారా? So by solving 1 and 2, so the current values I got is I1 is equal to 0.0149 amperes and I2 is 0.00819 amperes. So next, once you got the currents, what we have to do next? We have to find out the open circuit voltage. So open circuit voltage means between the load terminals, between A and B terminals, you have to find out the open circuit voltage. So let's see this one. this A and B terminals are dividing this complete loop into two parts. So if you want to find out the voltage between A and B terminals, you can take either the upper part or the lower part. So to find a VOC, I will consider this one, the upper part. So that VAB, I am writing it as an unknown voltage. I am just indicating a source, that VAB. This is open circuit only. So in place of that, to find out the voltage, just I am replacing the open circuit with unknown voltage that we are measuring. This is 1 kilo ohm and this one 220. And in this loop, the current flowing is I2. So this 1 kilo ohm resistor, in this the current flowing is I1. So now apply KVL to this loop. So if you start, first assign the polarities based on the I2 current. This is plus and this is minus. Plus minus. For I1, this is plus and this is minus. So I will start at this point, plus 220, and the current flowing is I2 plus 220 I2. After that we are entering minus VAB. Next we are entering plus. See, source మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్ వచ్చిందా? ఇలానే ఎందుకు తీసుకోవాలి? ఇది మైనస్ ఇది ప్లస్ తీసుకోవచ్చు కదా. Why not this? So at A terminal if you are taking minus and at B terminal if you are taking plus, means this is VBA, not VAB. VAB means A is the positive terminal, B is the negative terminal. You got it? So now minus VAB, after this we are entering plus. Thousand ohm into, again the two currents I2 and I1 are in opposite direction. So you have to write as I2 minus I1. Why? Because this is the second loop we considered. So I2 minus I1 is equal to 0. Now unknown voltage is this VAB, 220 I2 plus 1000 I2. I am multiplying this 1000 I2 minus 1000 I1 is equal to VAB. We have to find out this VAB. Now we have the currents I1 and I2. Substitute the I1 and I2 currents, you will get the open circuit voltage. This is 1220 I2 minus 1000 I1. What is the I2 value? 0.00819. Minus 1000 into I1. I1 value 0.0149. This 819 we can write it as 82. Solve this and tell me the VAB value.
These are the latest blouse.
What is the value you got? I got it is minus 4.8. 4.89. Yes, minus 4.89. See, whenever you are getting the voltage value or the current value minus sign, that indicates that your assumed direction of current is wrong. So in this problem, we didn't consider direction anywhere, right? So whatever the direction you had taken, that is wrong. So VAB value is 4.89. So you can neglect that minus sign. Open circuit voltage or VAB is 4.89 volts. So next we have to find out IL, sorry, R Thevenin. So to find R Thevenin, we have to replace the short voltage source with short circuit. So replace the voltage source with short circuit and redraw the remaining circuit. And we have to find out the equivalent resistance between the open circuit terminals, that is between A and B. And this is in place of the voltage source, I make it as short circuit. This is 1 kilo ohm, this is 1 kilo ohm, this is 220, and this is 470 ohm. So let us assume this is C and this is D point. This is A and this is B. Now find out R Thevenin and tell me. Let me see, any one of you will tell the correct answer or not. This type of circuits we did already. See, we have to find out the resistance between A and B terminals. So I will redraw the circuit. So let us assume this is terminal A. To the terminal A, 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected and 470 are connected. So two resistors are connected to the A terminal. This is 1K and this is 470. 1 kilo ohm resistor other end is connected to what? C point. This is C. And 470 other end is connected to which point? D point. So this is D. But C and D are connected directly. This is C and D. I just connected those two. You did? Rajita, very good Rajita. 500. It's the correct answer. Next, to the C point, 220 ohm resistor is connected. And to D point, 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected. So C and D are the same point only. So to C and D, 220 and 1 kilo ohm are connected. Now this 220 ohm other end and 1 kilo ohm other end. These two are connected to which point? B point. So now these two are connected to B point. Now we got the circuit between A and B terminals. Now we can do it easily. This is C and this is D only. Now 1 kilo ohm and 470, those two are in parallel. And again this 220 and 1 kilo ohm, those two are also in parallel. Next, the parallel combination of these two are in series. So 1K parallel with 470 and this is 220 parallel with 1K. These two series, so the equivalent resistance is 500 ohm. Between A and B terminals, the equivalent resistance is 500. Now you can get the load current value, the final step. So IL is equal to VThevenin, how much we got? 4.89, I think. No need to take the sign, minus sign. So take the magnitude 4.89 by RThevenin plus RL. RThevenin we got 500 and RL value is what? RL is also 500. What is the value of load current? 4.89 divided by 1000. You will get 0.00489. This is amperes. So if you convert into milliamperes, it is 4.89 milliamperes. ఈ డెసిమల్స్ మీరు క్యాల్సి యూజ్ చేస్తే వేరేలా రావచ్చు. నేను మొబైల్లో చేస్తున్నాను. ఓకే, ఇదే వచ్చిందా? That's what I had written here, 4.89 milliamperes. This milli is what? 4.89 into 10 to the power of minus 3 amperes. So practice this problem once again. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. So tomorrow I will start the second unit.